Ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract wealth while others struggle? Today, we delve into the secrets of the wealthy, as revealed in Robert Kiyosaki's classic, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This isn't just about money, it's about understanding how money works, and how it can work for you. It's about personal finance, a topic often shrouded in complexity, yet is crucial for financial independence. Enter Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a book that strips away the mystery, breaking down wealth creation into understandable concepts. It's like a roadmap guiding us from financial uncertainty to a place of knowledge and confidence. It's a journey, one that transforms our approach to money, shifting from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. So, buckle up as we embark on this enlightening journey of financial wisdom. It's time to discover the secrets, the strategies, and the mindset that can lead us to a life of wealth and financial freedom. Scene script. Chapter 1. The rich don't work for money. Sounds paradoxical, right? Let's unfold the mystery. In Robert Kiyosaki's groundbreaking book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he introduces us to a concept that might seem counterintuitive at first. The rich don't work for money. But what does this really mean? Well, instead of trading hours for dollars, the wealthy invest their time and resources into acquiring assets. These assets could be anything from real estate, stocks, bonds, or even intellectual property. These investments generate income on their own, often referred to as passive income. This income stream is independent of their time, freeing the rich from the constraints of a 9-to-5 job. You see, the wealthy understand a fundamental principle. It's not about how much money you earn, but rather how much you keep and how hard that money works for you. They don't just work to earn, they work to learn. They continually seek knowledge and opportunities to grow their wealth, instead of simply increasing their salary. The rich understand the power of leveraging their money. They use it as a tool to create more wealth. Their money becomes their employees, tirelessly working around the clock, generating more money. It's a cycle that perpetuates itself, leading to exponential growth over time. So, the secret isn't about having a high-paying job or winning the lottery. It's about financial education, understanding how money works, and using it as a tool to build wealth. It's about investing in assets that generate passive income, freeing you from the necessity of working for money. In essence, the wealthy let their money work for them, not the other way around. Scene script. Chapter 2 takes us to the heart of financial literacy. But why is it so critical? Well, let's dive into that. Imagine you're steering a ship. It's a massive, complex machine, and you're at the helm. But there's a catch. You've never learned how to navigate. You don't understand the instruments, the maps, or even the language of the sea. How long do you think you'd last before you crash into a reef or get lost at sea? That's what it's like trying to navigate the world of finance without financial literacy. Financial literacy is a set of skills that allows you to make informed and effective decisions with all of your financial resources. It's understanding financial jargon, concepts, and tools so you can use them to your advantage. It's knowing the difference between assets and liabilities, between good debt and bad debt. It's understanding how money works, how it grows, and how it can work for you. But why is it so crucial? Let's consider a few reasons. Firstly, it's essential for wealth creation. Without understanding financial concepts and the language of money, it becomes challenging to make informed decisions about investments, savings, and even day-to-day spending. Financial literacy helps you make the most out of the money you have, turning it into wealth over time. Secondly, it's a tool for financial independence. Financial literacy empowers you to take control of your finances, to understand where your money is going, and to make it work for you. It's about being in control of your financial future rather than leaving it to chance. Lastly, it's crucial for financial resilience. Life is unpredictable, and financial literacy equips you to weather economic storms. Whether it's a sudden job loss, a market crash, or an unexpected expense, being financially literate helps you to manage these challenges without sinking your ship. In a nutshell, financial literacy is about more than just understanding money. It's about using that understanding to create wealth, gain independence, and build resilience. It's about navigating the financial seas with confidence and skill. Remember, financial literacy isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Scene script, Chapter 3, Mind Your Own Business. No, it's not about prying eyes or gossip. It's about understanding the concept of focusing on your own financial affairs. Now, this may seem like a no-brainer, but it's surprising how many of us don't actually do this. You see, most people believe that their job or their profession is their business. But Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, begs to differ. He says, your job isn't your business, it's just that a job. Your business is essentially what you own. It's the assets you've built and continue to build throughout your life. Now, let's talk about what an asset is. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. It could be a rental property, a side business, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. You get the idea. The key is to focus on building and maintaining your asset column. Why? Because your assets generate income, and the more income your assets generate, the wealthier you become. Think of it as planting a seed. The seed is your initial investment, whether that's money, time, or effort. You water the seed, nurture it, and over time, it grows into a tree. The tree is your asset column, and the fruits it bears, those are your profits. Now, this doesn't mean you should quit your job. On the contrary, your job can provide the capital you need to invest in your asset column. But remember, your job is not your business. Your business is your asset column. The key takeaway here is to start minding your own business. Pay attention to your financial affairs. Keep an eye on your asset column. Invest in it, nurture it, grow it, because in the end, your wealth is determined by the strength and size of your asset column. So whether you're a doctor, a teacher, an entrepreneur, or a software engineer, remember to always mind your own business. And by that, I mean your asset column. Because in the grand scheme of wealth, your business is your asset column. Nurture it. In Chapter 4, we delve into the realm of taxes and corporations. Intriguing, isn't it? Taxes, a topic that often induces a collective groan, has an incredibly rich history. The concept of taxes dates back to ancient civilizations where they were used to fund public goods and services, and even wars. Fast forward to today, taxes are a complex system of levies, deductions, and credits. But here's the catch. The rich have always found ways to navigate this labyrinth differently than the rest. You see, the wealthy have always harnessed the power of corporations to their advantage. A corporation, in its simplest form, is a separate legal entity that shields its owners from personal liability. It's a powerful tool that allows the rich to control great wealth while minimizing their personal risk. But the real magic happens when corporations and taxes intertwine. Corporations are taxed differently than individuals, opening up a world of opportunities for the savvy. The rich, through their corporations, are able to manipulate their income and expenses in a way that reduces their tax burden significantly. This is all perfectly legal, mind you. It's simply a matter of understanding the game and playing it well. So how does this affect you? Well, whether you're an entrepreneur or an aspiring one, understanding the power of corporations and the intricacies of taxes is a game changer. It could mean the difference between working for money and having your money work for you. It's not about evading taxes or doing anything shady. It's about understanding the system, the rules of the game, and using them to your advantage. It's about learning to think like the rich. After all, they've been playing this game for centuries. So as we peel back the layers of this financial onion, remember, it's not just about the numbers. It's about strategy. It's about knowledge. And it's about power. The rich know how to play the game of money. It's time you learn the rules too. Scene script, Chapter 5, The Rich Invent Money. Now that's a concept to ponder on. When we think about the rich, we often picture people who've inherited wealth or who've struck gold with a lucky business venture. But a key lesson from Rich Dad, Poor Dad is that the rich are not just consumers of money, they are inventors of it. They don't wait for opportunities to come knocking, they create them. This might sound like a far-fetched idea. How can someone invent money? It's not about printing cash in your basement, rather, it's about seeing potential where others don't, and turning that potential into profit. The rich are innovative. They're not afraid to think outside the box, to venture into uncharted territories, to try out new ideas. They understand that to stay ahead, you can't just follow the crowd. You have to be a trailblazer. But this doesn't mean the rich take reckless risks. Far from it. They take calculated risks. They study the market. They understand the trends. They weigh the pros and cons. They don't just throw their money into any venture that comes their way. They make informed decisions. They know that the biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. The rich also understand the power of leverage. They know that you don't need to have your own money to make money. You can use other people's money, other people's time, other people's expertise. This is how they maximize their resources and amplify their profits. So the next time you think about money, don't just think about how to earn it or how to save it. Think about how to invent it. Think about how to create opportunities, how to take calculated risks, how to leverage resources. Remember, wealth is not just about having a lot of money, it's about having a lot of options. And the more creative and strategic you are, the more options you'll have. Wealth creation, as it turns out, is as much about creativity as it is about strategy. And finally, Chapter 6, Work to Learn, Don't Work for Money. Let's see what it entails. One of the most profound ideas put forth in Rich Dad, Poor Dad is that of using work as a platform for learning, rather than just a means to earn money. This concept may sound counterintuitive in a world that relentlessly pursues financial gain. But let's dive a little deeper. Think about it this way. If you only work for money, you're essentially trading your time for dollars. Your income is limited by the number of hours in a day. However, if you work to learn, you are investing your time in acquiring knowledge and skills, assets that can generate income over and over again, far beyond the constraints of a typical 9-to-5 job. Imagine if Bill Gates had only worked for money. He might have ended up as a well-paid software engineer, but he would not have built Microsoft. He spent countless hours learning about software development, market trends, business strategies, and so much more. And it was this continuous learning that allowed him to create one of the most successful companies in the world. The beauty of working to learn is that it often doesn't feel like work at all. When you're passionate about what you're learning, you'll find yourself going the extra mile, staying up late and jumping out of bed in the morning with a sense of purpose. It's this passion-fueled drive that often leads to innovation, breakthroughs, and ultimately, wealth creation. Now, does this mean you should quit your job and become a permanent student? Not necessarily. It means that whatever job you have, seek out opportunities to learn and grow. Look beyond the paycheck. What skills can you acquire? What knowledge can you gain? How can these be leveraged for future opportunities? In the end, it's not the pursuit of money, but the pursuit of learning that truly counts. It's about investing in yourself, in your mind, and in your potential. After all, the most valuable asset you have is not your bank account, it's you. So, what have we learned from Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Firstly, we've learned that work isn't just about earning money. It's about learning. The Rich Dad in Kiyosaki's book didn't just work for money, he worked to learn. Every job, every task, every day was a chance to acquire new knowledge, new skills, new ways of seeing the world. And that's something that we can all take to heart. Secondly, we've seen the importance of financial literacy. It's not enough to just earn money, you have to understand it. You have to know how to make it work for you. You have to understand the systems of money, the flow of money, the game of money. And that means learning about things like assets and liabilities, income and expenses, and the difference between working for money and having your money work for you. Next, we've learned about the importance of minding your own business. That doesn't mean being self-centered or selfish. It means focusing on your own financial affairs, building and maintaining your own wealth, and not relying on a job or a boss or a company to take care of you. It means being proactive, taking control, and making your own financial destiny. We've also learned about the history of taxes and the power of corporations. We've seen how the rich use corporations to protect and increase their wealth, and how they use knowledge of the tax laws to keep more of what they earn. We've discovered that the rich invent money. They use their minds, their creativity, their imagination to create opportunities for wealth. They don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They go out and make them. Finally, we've learned that continuous learning is key. The world changes, markets change, opportunities change. To stay ahead, to stay wealthy, you have to keep learning, keep growing, keep evolving. Remember, the journey to wealth begins with a single step. Take that step today.